have missed your faces.
You guys, and we're live. Hello to my Remax besties.
Hello to and hello to the world. Everybody who's joining us today, you're in for a treat.
Right.
We're getting raw. We're getting real with you guys. Today we're going to talk about the real life real estate things such as silver bullets and magic pills. Do they exist?
Don't forget unicorns.
Unicorns, riding in on your unicorn.
Yep.
All right. So what have we been talking about for a couple of days now? Do I have a phone call to make, or is that too much?
You're going to make a phone call right now?
I should totally make a phone. You should totally text me the number.
Oh my gosh. I'm going to find it right now.
To happen. I hope all of our viewers know how much fun we're all about to have. I mean, Tabatha's outside. I'm outside. Kynse, it looks like you're actually indoors for once. That's probably you're in Florida.
So
hot.
What? She's in her balloon office.
I am in the office.
We need another phone.
We do.
Okay, hold on.
This is so much fun. And first off, I think everyone thinks real estate's so easy and that literally all we do every day, all day is tan outside and, make listing and sales and cocktails happen. But
we don't. This is what I look like when I'm hustling.
Right now I'm hustling, clearly.
You're hustling? I'm doing like a few things right now. Like I just wanted to share from the rare page. I wanted to share to my timeline. So I've got like 42 browsers on my window open and I'm a little bit confused, but I'm just going to work it out.
Multitasking.
Yeah. So let me get on here so that I can see
while you're doing that. So the story is, we've got this market, good markets and really bad markets bring out the funnest things that people start to think about. One, everybody right now wants to be a realtor.
Yes.
Because the market is incredible. However, if they're not prepared and they're not sure where to start, I'm seeing people that are Ubering part-time. Yep. They are.
It's okay when you're getting started. I can tell you that I bartended at night when I started in real estate. I would go to work at 8 o'clock at night, get out of the bar at about 3 a.m., go home till 4, get home about 4 a.m., and then I would be back at the office by 9 a.m. looking my most beautiful, kind of like I got beat up. But you know what? I still did it. There were mornings this was back when we had fax machines, and I would when I got home from work, I would check my fax machine for contracts, and then I would send. So this is between 4 and 6 o'clock in the morning. I'd be continuing to do my work before I took 2 or 3 hour naps and got back to work. So naps.
What's a fax machine? I don't even know what that is.
Oh my gosh. And you know what? So there are these things and you fax with them. And so it goes through this little
a modem.
And then it gets jammed. Yeah, it's kind of like a modem. And it gets jammed. And it's not like we're busting out a jam. It's it gets stuck. And then it's on this slippery paper. And if you leave the contract on the slippery paper in your windshield of your car in Florida, everything except for the signatures disappears. Right?
That thermo paper.
Gotta love it. The good old days.
I'm trying to think what I did. Well, I was in commercial real estate, and I was doing construction, project management, and to get into the business, I wasn't going to do it all by myself, so I jumped in as an assistant. And then a licensed assistant.
Yep.
So that's what I did. I wanted to learn it, but I was serious about it. It was going to be my full-time and a half job.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. It is.
When I got started. Oh, sorry. You guys are breaking up.
Oh, I can hear you now.
Don't tell me. Don't tell.
Oh, there you go.
I'm going to be so mad. No.
She's got that good internet up in the hills.
She's got the internet we want on our mental relaxation days, which I'm on, by the way.
Are you?
I am.
I'm not. I'm like working my booty off today.
I only have like 82 more things I have to do before the Dead show tonight.
Nice.
That's all I'm doing.
Your backyard is looking very beautiful today.
Thank you. My tomatoes are coming up.
Oh,
my tomatoes are coming up. Is she there?
Gotta love it.
Yeah. I would show you the rest, but it's kind of a mess.
Are you on your phone right now?
I am.
Can you hear me?
Oh, I can hear you now.
There you go.
Oh, good. I closed out my 82 other browsers, so we should be good.
Oh, good job. Good job. Good work. So one of those things, if you're having bad service and you're trying to go live, close out all the crap on your window.
Yep. And hopefully it doesn't crash. You can hear me now. I guess I'll tell you guys when I first got into business. So when I first got into business, I was fresh out of college, fresh out of UConn. And I am the DOB, daughter of the broker. But I did not let myself take the easy way out. I hustled. We actually had the first of its kind office inside of a grocery store, Remax franchise. And I would literally live there 24/7, talking to everyone. I knew everyone that came into that grocery store. And within my first 6 months, let's see. Yeah, within my first 6 months, I had 6 closings from the people I met at Stop and Shop. And it was just like the coolest thing ever. I was like 22 years old, younger than the first-time home buyer. And I think people need to approach real hustle because, yeah, you could have a side gig, but it's not going to be as easy as you think it is. And to Tabatha's point, it really attracts a lot of people when the market gets good.
Right. So yesterday I was scheduling a showing on a listing, and we're just gonna here's a little piece of paper. But it's listed at 314,000. It's acreage with a mix of there's a single family home, 2 rental properties, a pole barn, a huge workshop. I've got these clients in, and I called to schedule the showing because there's no click the button, showing button. And I was kind of in shock.
There was no showing service?
There was no showing service, which that's
Ew.
cool. No, that's cool because I know there's tenants and, there's a lot going on at the property. But so when I got the voicemail, I was pretty shocked because I hear, yo, 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 this is Tony. And I'm like, did I call the wrong number? And it's like, yo, 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 this is Tony. Tony's hubcaps and rims. And I'm not available right now, but I give you a call back. And so I hung up the phone. And I looked and I checked the number. And I was like, huh? And I looked at my phone and I was like, I dialed the right number. And so I actually called it back. And I was like, I'm trying to schedule a showing, right? And so I get and he answers the phone. Yo, this is Tony. Tony's hubcaps and rims. And I was like, yes, hi, this is Kynse with Remax Dream, and I'm trying to schedule a showing on a property that's for sale. Have I reached Anthony? And he goes, oh yeah, yo, this is Tony. I was like, well, you've got a listing at blah, 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 blah. And I've got clients that are interested and they'd like to see the property today, between 2:30 and 3 o'clock. And he starts going on and on about the property, and that's cool. We get it worked out, get me into the property. And I'm like, is there like a bonus, some hubcaps and rims? I was very, I guess to say I was, a lot of people have multiple income streams. But I think if I was a buyer or a seller of a property and that was the voicemail on the other end of the phone, I think that I would hire another agent. Like I don't even know what I would do.
No, I think if you start in the business and you've already got your out, you've already given up. There's nothing wrong with having that side hustle.
Oh, right. Because I have lots
this should be your focus.
Right.
And
I have my charity. I have, this little glitter business thing that I've got going on. I've got, my property management division. I have a lot of things that I also do, but I think having a professional voicemail is always a good thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Did we
I think whatever you do on the side too should benefit your job, like the charity, your outreach, your platform helps your charity. Your influence, of course, in the community brings in clients. Your business is real estate, whether it be property management, charity, or whatever. Your influence is all you eat, sleep, and breathe that whole industry.
I do. As do you.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
If you're going to get
Alexa has disappeared. Oh, and
she's disappeared.
She disappeared, and I'd like her to throw up our disclaimer real quick. But the views of the real angels of real estate in no way reflect the professional opinions of RE/MAX International Headquarters, RE/MAX LLC, RE/MAX Integra, or RE/MAX as a whole. Even though we all work for RE/MAX, our views, opinions are not those.
We have been disclaimed.
We're going to disclaim.
We disclaimed ourselves.
Yes.
So for agents getting into the business right now,
yes,
you look at it from a broker standpoint. I look at it from an agent standpoint, which is awesome.
Right.
So when I'm looking at it, people don't know they don't know yet. They get in. I feel like whoever is going to be sitting on the other side of the door when they come out of their training class and they're ready to be, represented by them and brokered by them. I think the first thing that they do is just sign up without realizing, what are the next steps. You could get yourself tunneled into a company that may not be the right fit. So the first thing I'm going to say to any new agent is, don't be afraid to move. First of all, there are agents that hop from platform to platform. That's not necessarily good. Get in, get your license, start learning, and then start talking with other agents in other companies. Why are you with that company? We say this time and again, but it's really important because you're taking your clientele, you're taking your business with you on this journey wherever you ride to. So don't be afraid to move.
Right.
Do a lot of research up front on these companies. When were they established? What do they believe in? What are their differences? You have different companies from pyramid style companies that's fine to join into. You have companies that are more team-based, team-focused, where everything's like a little...
You have brick and mortar and you have cloud. Do you need
a brick and cloud?
Yeah. Do you need a place to meet clients? Do you need a place to go? Do you need a broker that isn't brokering an entire state of agents? Do you want to sign contracts on the hood of your car, or do you want to have a conference room? There are several different types of offices. And, you can be successful wherever you are.
Yep.
Or you can't.
Absolutely.
Yeah. But and that's the point. Well, my point is that you can't always look at the perhaps you're not succeeding. Definitely, I agree that you should really interview who you're going with and all that. But also, if you're not succeeding, maybe because you're not hustling hard enough. Maybe it has nothing to do with the support that you're getting. Because a lot of times people have a lot of support, a lot of resources, but they're only as good as what you use. And they're only as good as how hard you work. So I think it's kind of like a balance where we're not always blaming others, we're kind of looking at ourselves first. Am I taking advantage of everything that we have? Am I working hard? It's not that easy. You know somebody that is alive.
You're kind of breaking up. Alexa, you're still kind of breaking up. Is that your pouty face?
Yeah.
Is that the face you make when you don't work hard enough?
When your internet's not working hard enough, when your computer's not working hard enough.
Right?
I'm telling you guys.
Like, I don't know how you get so much done up in the hills.
To be honest, I'm going to have to call my internet people. Yeah. It's just crazy.
It is crazy. Like, I'm actually plugged in today because, like, plugged into a my wall line because one of my routers at the office is being kind of shady.
I don't even know what a wall line is. Everything's on the cloud in my house.
Right. Well, everything. Well, we have, my office is almost 5,000 square feet. So we have, 3 different connection points to the internet throughout the office. And I think I need a new router up front because it was a little bit slow this morning. So I actually took the line. There's like this plug that can go into the side of your computer, and I plugged myself in, so that I could be more productive and work a little faster.
That's good.
Yeah.
So getting us back on track with newer agents coming in, I'm thinking, the magic bullet and the unicorn type of thing.
Right.
There are things that we need to do, and they're not, you don't wake up and there's 10 clients that want to work with you. You have to go out and get them. So I think when I started, I was doing 4 to 5 open houses every weekend.
Right.
I was door knocking.
Right.
On my whole street, everybody knew who I was. I was fresh in the business. I had no problem telling them that, and saying if you're thinking about buying or selling, I live right down the street. I know this neighborhood. This is my backyard. I'd love to work with you. And right. I signed up, I think, it was called House Values. Do you remember House Values or no?
No.
I don't think it was. Yeah, okay. So House Values was a mini Zillow. It was before Zillow existed. So by zip code, you could buy a territory, and anybody who wanted to go on housevalues.com would put in their address, and then I would go and do a CMA for them. Comparable market analysis, and deliver it to their house. I probably did the first year that I did it, and the first year that I was in the business, I got licensed in November. By the following year, I had like 40 sales, and I'll say half of them were from that. But you gotta go out and you gotta do open houses. Anybody and everybody in your office.
Yeah, and that's like my office has kick-ass floor time. We receive our floor time is just awesome and amazing, and so we receive anywhere from 0 to sometimes 10 to 15 walk-ins per day, just by working floor time. So if you don't have an open house, do floor time. I can say that we gave away $150,000 in commissions last year from floor time.
Amazing.
So
that's true. You have the location though. If I was a new agent and I was in Fort Myers or around you, that's where I would go just for that.
I wouldn't say if you're a new agent, because I have restructured my business as to I'm really not taking on new agents right now.
You're taking on proven
I'm taking on experienced agents. I'm taking on agents that have been licensed either in other states, in other cities, that already have the foundation to begin building their career at my office, that just need the that just need the broker support to and the systems to make themselves successful, but that have already gone through writing contracts, dealing with people, the ones that already know that they want to be in the business, because the statistics really do show most people don't make it in the real estate business for longer than a year to 2 years.
That's what we have here, 2 years.
It's not a cheap business to get into either. Between your national association, your state association, your dues, your MLS fees, if you
gas.
It's, signs, lock boxes. It's not cheap.
It's true. Yeah. No, don't get in the business because you think it's all about money, because it's not. You're dealing with people and their money and their emotions.
Helping people.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah. I can see you.
I can see you. Let's see if we can hear you.
I wish you guys could hear. We have so much great stuff to do.
Yeah.
No.
Just sit there and look pretty.
Yeah, I guess Alexa, she can, if Alexa wants to tell us anything, I guess she can.
Can you sign?
Sign language?
This is my signing, holding up a sign.
Oh, look. Are you wearing your sunglasses?
Oh, we love you. She is now. That's her peace out. I'm done. Okay, so what else do new agents need to know in the business?
To go to work.
To go to work. Let's see. I got an article up here from NAR. 60,000 new realtors joined the National Association of Realtors last year.
Yep.
That's a lot. That's a lot of people.
How many are still in business?
Yeah, really, we're about 2 years. If you've made it 2 years, I tell new agents, hustle, get in by 2 years. If you're not doing this full time, right, you're just wasting your time. You've got to stay in it.
I have a very successful agent that he's a captain at a fire department. He works the fire department, his 3 shifts every single week. Him and his girlfriend, they've got a baby. They have another baby on the way. They both work together. She's full-time in the business. And, they've already hit 100% club this year. And he wakes up every morning, or when he gets off at the firehouse, and, he makes 100 phone calls to expireds, and he is the king of expires. So shout out to, Robbie and Amanda, the Williford team, for keeping, all of their businesses very, very successful.
That's a good point too, because we have a couple of really good firefighters here, because they go on and off. They go on 3 days, off 3 days, and they need something to do. Or while they're sitting there at the firehouse and they're not running their drills, or there's not calls, there's plenty of time. They've got to be awake anyway.
Yeah.
I respect that.
Absolutely. And I can tell you, they give incentives to the service industry, to firefighters, nurses, police officers, and, they really do take great care of them. And they give them benefits to using them as a realtor as well. So I think that works out well.
Yep. Let's see, what else do we? I'm trying to look up statistics for how many are still in the business. Well,
I can tell you our local board has over 6,000 members, and 54% of our members did not do one transaction last year.
Oh, that's wow.
54%. So not even one. Like,
have you heard the 20 rule?
And that's not one per week, ladies.
Jesus.
Yeah, I feel like at that point, I think I've used this analogy. I wouldn't go to a surgeon that did one, surgery a year.
Is that when it's time to get back on the pole, Tabatha?
That's when it's time to get right on that.
$1 at a time. Cha-ching.
I can't imagine that though. I mean, if I'm sitting there and nobody knows it, you're sitting at a table, somebody has a great business suit on. This is kind of my business suit, but you have a great business suit on, And they don't know that you haven't sold any houses and you're not a new agent. It's
a great business.
It's a very weird business.
Today I have I've got on kind of a little like loose like thing and my unicorn leggings.
Mm-hmm.
That's my business suit for today. I'm in the office. I'm preparing for a class that I'm teaching tomorrow. I'm scheduling appointments with buyers and sellers. Today's kind of my in the office, getting myself organized for the rest of the week and the weekend. And I'm getting ready to go out of town for about a week. We're taking the kids on a road trip. So I've got, everything lined up so that my business is covered. I have one of my agents that just got his broker's license. That's going to he wants to try out and give it a shot at being a broker. Because he's interested in opening his own company. So he's been shadowing me to see if he really does want to be a broker, or if he just wants to stay a broker associate. If he wants to take on the challenge of opening a brokerage. So he's going to fill in for my phone calls since I'm only going to Illinois. So I'm not going to be away from my phone or my computer, but he's going to kind of take over the role so he can see if that's something that he wants to do. And I wish that I would have, kind of taken that stance also of maybe,
that's smart.
And this goes back to like new realtors as well. Maybe follow an agent before you even go through getting your license and spending the money on your license and signing up with a brokerage and paying your MLS dues. Maybe you should spend a week or 2 weeks shadowing an agent to see if that's the lifestyle that you want to live, because it is a lifestyle.
And that should go for agents too. It would be nice if they're, if I could come to one office, try it on, but you can't because you're moving your license around. So it's really good to find out, ask questions, go into the office, see what they're all about.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
We can kind of hear you. Do you have headphones?
Sorry.
I think you need, I think that's right.
That's all right.
It almost sounds like you still have strep throat.
I probably do.
All right. So real estate. What's real estate? It's sales. It's customer service. Those are the key things that I think a broker is going to look for. Do you have a background in it? Organization, commitment, communication.
And if you're like me and you can't stay organized, hire someone that can keep you organized.
You don't need it. Yeah.
I have 2 people that keep me organized. I have Tracy and Nick. I wake up in the morning knowing that my day is going to run smoothly because I have the support system I need to keep my business heading in the direction that I want it to go.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
Because I don't work the McDonald's drive-through when I
want to do that.
Selling real estate. I love French fries.
I want to eat them. I don't want to serve them.
Right. I do want to eat them and serve them. And right now, I don't even want to eat them because I really
no carb.
My wedding dress.
I know.
I'm going to give this a try. Can you hear me?
I think I can hear you.
Hear you.
Oh, freaking Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
I'm so happy you can really hear me.
Yeah, I can totally hear you.
Like normal? Like I can actually talk now?
Yeah, like you're actually talking. Your lips are moving at a different time than I hear you, but I totally
If you take one out, you can hear yourself and hear us. It works better for me to just have one in.
This is so exciting.
Oh, that is awesome.
That I'm able to communicate. That is so frustrating.
I know.
Yeah, and Alexa that can't talk. Oh my God.
Ooh. That's why my voice is so raspy because all I do is talk all day.
I know.
Yeah, you do.
Well,
so can I talk about how you should always hire people if you perhaps need someone that has other abilities that you don't?
Right.
And I also can hear myself talking, so this is a little weird. But I finally have surrounded myself with phenomenal admin that just live to clear desks. And I live to shake hands and make people's dreams come true. So it's absolutely phenomenal. There's nothing better than getting the right people to surround you. And you focus on what you like and then let them focus on what they love to do. It's a win-win.
Absolutely.
Yep. Anything that allows you to focus more on the client, take off your plate what you don't want to do so that you don't feel like you don't start getting jaded with everything else that you have to do that you don't love, and focus on what you love. I mean, I hate paperwork. I automated all that crap, so I don't even have to really touch anything but fill in a couple of blanks, and it shifts everywhere through dot loop, thank God. But, we have 2 assistants in the office. One does listings, one does sales, and that's pretty much all I need, Yeah. You don't need too much. My broker's phenomenal. I mean, if I text him and I have a question, boom, he's right back. If I go in the office, which is nice, having an office and looking at him face to face and talking things through, that's a good support system. And a good support system for you is a good support system for your clients too.
Yeah, it's true. And also the concept of shadowing. If you're able to shadow a top producer to see how they operate and kind of see the admins that they have in place is awesome as well. Because there's nothing better than not having to recreate the wheel. And if you're in a great office where people share their ideas, or like in our setting, how we all share with one another, that's really beneficial as well.
Yeah, I can tell you, I don't know how many times a week I say teamwork makes the dream work. And all of our agents, when I walked in this morning, there was a round table at the front conference room happening, not scheduled, 5 agents sitting down discussing what's working, what needs a price reduction, why this listing isn't showing, why it had 42 showings last week and 0 this week, and what do they need to do? And, they're not a team. They're not, they're all individual agents. They work deals together. On occasion, if one is busy, they share with another agent. We had a call this morning, actually an agent from Miami that is moving over to our coast, and he actually called for an interview, and I called him right back, had a great conversation with him, and he said, here's my problem, is that my son needs to buy a property here ASAP. I haven't picked up the brokerage. I haven't, I'm not a member of the board yet. And is there any way I can come in and meet with one of your agents and they can walk me through this deal so I know how things go? And I said, absolutely. Let me go see who wants to take you on. But you can absolutely. And, out of the 5 people in the conference room, 2 of them were too busy. The other 3 said, yeah, we'll work them together and, we'll work out a referral agreement with him so that he gets paid on the transaction. And, and that was really kind of a recruiting up call that, I told him that I couldn't, I didn't have time to meet with him right now, but, come on into the office, sit down, let's get this taken care of right now. And in the process, you can learn, and I said to my agents, let me know if you think he's going to be a good fit for our office.
Mm-hmm.
So we want to be all
the culture.
Yeah.
The culture.
That's right. If you've got somebody in your office that's tainting the water, tainting the well, that's not good for everybody.
No.
That's what I love about Kynse's office. I love about my office.
So ladies, do you think we should end with one last tip for a silver bullet? We know they don't exist, but if you could tell an agent perhaps one tool or one thing you're doing right now to really help you get to the next level, what that would be? So for me, my magic bullet right now is Facebook Live. I find
Facebook Live?
A lot of activity, a lot of interaction, and you get to the top of Facebook and top of mind with a lot of people.
Yeah. Facebook Live is huge. Absolutely.
That's true. They know who you are then.
Yeah.
My magic bullet, every morning for about an hour and a half, I work my database. I go through everybody and keep everybody coming up top, in a system at least, so that I know. I do it not so much. I mean, it is very productive, but I do it because it keeps me on point. It keeps me on focus, and touching everybody every day reminds me that I'm here and I'm in this full time. I'm touching everybody, and eventually these people are going to either buy, sell, but they are going to be part of my life.
Absolutely. I would have to say that my silver bullet is reaching out to those people that already know, love, and trust me, and making sure they don't forget that I'm their realtor. So I have a list of 100 people that I rotate through, and I have it set up so that I call them at least 4 times per year. And it's not a text message. It's not an email. It's not a, hey, do you need to buy something? It's a, hi, this is Kynse, and I just wanted to see how you're doing. I haven't talked to you in a while. I hope you're doing great. And then we just have a nice little conversation. And I might schedule to get together for lunch or a cup of coffee, and then I make sure that whatever business that those people are in, that I'm sending them business as well. So I think that having a network of people that already know you, they already love you, they already trust you, and keeping in contact with those people, not just on a business level, but on a personal level. I think that that's been very, very successful in my business. I got a referral yesterday from an ex-boyfriend that turns into be a commercial warehouse lease, acreage, and 3 single family homes. So, and I talk to all of my exes. I'm friends with everybody, but it's just shooting that text message or picking up the phone. Hey, how are you? How have you been? And you don't even have to end it with, did you forget that I was a realtor?
Don't forget. Don't keep me a secret.
Don't forget. But, just, I think it's just be yourself and keep in contact with people.
Yeah. I've got another one. We're not stuck to one magic bullet, right?
No.
All right. So newer agents and older agents, keeping an hour to yourself to do something in the morning and refresh and, get into what I like doing is like watching the podcast or the webinars on, anything real estate related. Just get inspired, get motivated, even if it's about real estate organization, whatever, getting that in there and staying relevant. If you're not running buyers and sellers today, you're still a realtor, still be learning, keep learning, find somebody else to reach out to and teach them. That'll keep you learning.
Yeah. Like when I'm in the shower in the morning, I'm listening to my podcasts. I'm kind of getting pumped up. You may see me dance around my bathroom a little bit, but I'm like, I'm setting my entire day, and I'm going over exactly what is going to happen today, what the outcome is going to be. And there is no, this might happen. Everything is, I am getting that listing. I am putting those buyers under contract. I am teaching that agent how to use this system. I'm preparing a training class for tomorrow. And it's going to be right and tight. It's going to be on point. I'm not saying, well, I might, or this or that. It's I am, I'm doing. And then at the end of the day, once I have all my little checks off of my list, I'm like, hell yeah. And then I make the next day list and
keep moving forward.
Great things just happen.
Yeah. I like it.
Yes.
Awesome.
Life is good.
Well, shall we end on that note?
Yeah.
And on that note,
We can.
let's get back to work. Let's get our stuff done. And I'm going to go to a concert tonight because that's where I live.
Have so much fun. Miss you guys.
I miss you too. Like, I can't wait to see you.
I know.
So next week, or our next show would be 4th of July.
Oh, that's
and
right.
So we're going to take a break, take our day, spend our days with our families, say happy birthday and celebrate America.
Right.
And then we will be back the following, I don't have my calendar up, but we will be back on 4 Wednesdays from now. That puts us at the 18th. July 18th, we'll be here. And we will have Annette Dalton.
Yes.
So she will be with us. So we'll get that all set up, and I can't wait.
Conversation.
We're going to have a conversation with Annette Dalton with Remax. She's amazing, and she's doing a lot in her videos. So that's what we're going to talk about. I love it. It's right there. We're going to have talks about the video world, because video killed the radio star.
Ladies, that Annette just bought her plane ticket for Key West.
Ooh. I
can't wait. I think we're gonna have to do. We're gonna have to kind of break the mold that week, and I think because we have Maria Scripp is coming, Sandra Massari. We have, I think, probably 10 Remax girls coming to Key West.
Good.
So I think we're gonna have to do a poolside Key West Remax Girls Edition in Key West of the Real Angels of Real Estate. So that'll be
definitely, without a doubt,
October 12th and 14th.
Love it.
That's wonderful. All right, I want to sign off. I love you.
Love you,
everybody.
Guys.
Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the 18th. Bye.
Perfect.
Bye.